a WikiVidi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Shazam film. Shazam is an upcoming American superhero film based on the DC Comics character Captain Marvel. It is intended to be the 7th installment in the DC Extended Universe. The film is being directed by David F. Sandberg, from a screenplay by Henry Gayden and Darren Lemke. Shazam stars Asher Angel and Zachary Levi as Billy Batson, Shazam, a teenage boy who can transform via the magic word Shazam into an adult superhero, with Mark Strong, Grace Fulton, Dylan Grazer, Chen, Jovan Armand, Faithe Herman, and Ron Cephas Jones as supporting characters. It will be the first film version of the character since the 1941 serial adventures of Captain Marvel and will be the first full-length feature film centered around the character. Principal photography began in Toronto, Canada on January 29, 2018, with most of the film to be shot at Pinewood Toronto Studios. The film is scheduled to be released by Warner Bros. Pictures and New Line Cinema in Real D 3D and IMAX 3D on April 5, 2019. Synopsis. A 14-year-old boy named Billy Batson is granted the powers of 6 ancient heroes by a dying wizard, which he activates by saying the latter's name, Shazam. Upon doing so, he is transformed into an adult superhero named Captain Marvel. Each of the ancient heroes' initials are represented by the letters in the word: the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. While Billy at first revels in the joy of being a hero, albeit one who still has a teenager's mind, he is forced into serious action in order to battle the evil Dr. Sivana. Development. New Line Cinema began development of a Shazam live-action feature film in the early 2000s, with multiple screenplay drafts by William Goldman, the team of Alex Sokolow and Joel Cohen, Brian Golyubov, and John August. The version of the Shazam script written by August, which went into pre-production in 2008, was an action comedy which focused on the origin story of the hero, then known by his original name of Captain Marvel, and his young alter ego, Billy Batson. Peter Segal was attached as director, and former wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was in talks to appear as the film's villain, Black Adam. The Shazam film was originally being produced by New Line Cinema, which was absorbed into Warner Bros. During the course of pre-production, following the success of Warner's film noir-inspired Batman film The Dark Knight and the commercial failure of its lighter, family-friendly Speed Racer during the summer of 2008. August departed from the project after being forced to make the film's script more in line with The Dark Knight's serious tone. By the summer of 2009, Bill Birch and Jeff Johns, a prominent DC Comics writer, were assigned to write the screenplay, while Segal remained attached as director. In August 2010, discussions had begun to possibly cancel the theatrical movie in lieu of a live-action series for prime-time network television. In December 2013, Segal stated that the film would not be happening, as Captain Marvel's similarities to Superman had become an issue for DC to figure out what to do with Shazam, after successfully relaunching Superman in film with Man of Steel. While development on the Shazam film was in limbo, DC Comics rebooted the franchise as part of their New 52 relaunch in 2012. At this time, due to ongoing trademark conflicts with Marvel Comics, who owned the trademark for Captain Marvel, for use with their own character of the same name, DC renamed their Captain Marvel superhero character, Shazam. It had always been required to market and promote the character using the trademark Shazam. Since acquiring the publishing rights from Fawcett Comics in 1972, Captain Marvel had originated at Fawcett in 1939, but fell into limbo after 1953 after a long legal battle with DC over Captain Marvel's similarities to Superman. However, in April 2014, Warner Bros. Revealed the upcoming slate of films based on DC Comics properties. A Justice League film was set to be released, alongside upcoming adaptations of Shazam, Fables, and 100 Bullets. There hasn't been any release date set for the films, though the Justice League film was set to come out after Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, getting a release on May 5, 2017, and Shazam for July 2016. Dwayne Johnson confirmed he would be starring in Shazam that August, but was undecided between portraying Shazam or Black Adam. In September, Johnson was confirmed to play Black Adam, while Darren Lemke was set to write the script. In January 2017, Henry Gayden was hired to rewrite Lemke's script. In February 2017, David F. Sandberg was in talks with the studio to direct Shazam. Dwayne Johnson was set to first star in a Black Adam solo film, as opposed to appearing as the villain in Shazam, while Dr. Thaddeus Sivana, another arch-nemesis of Shazam, became the film's main villain. By July 2017, the studio had begun active development on Shazam, and David F. Sandberg was confirmed as director of the film, with production to begin in early 2018. Dwayne Johnson also relayed that, when he was originally attached to the project, there was now a different creative team involved, and stated his excitement in the decision for the studios to split the originally planned film into two separate movies. After being cast as the lead, Zachary Levi stated in an interview, "The idea is that it's gonna feel like the movie Big, but with superpowers." When he was asked about what direction DC Films and New Line Cinema are going for with Shazam pre-production. In August 2017, director David F. Sandberg stated that the film would be the next to shoot in the DC universe, and by the end of the month, it officially entered pre-production. Casting. By September 2014, Dwayne Johnson was set to portray Black Adam in the film, but by July 2017, Johnson left the project to pursue a Black Adam solo film. In August 2017, the casting process for Shazam and other characters for film had begun. When the film went into pre-production, Sandberg had stated in an interview that instead of de-aging an actor using special effects or CGI, he would just cast both a child actor and an adult actor for the role of the main character. By October 2017, Zachary Levi was cast as the titular role. In November, Grace Fulton joined the cast as the title character's sister, Mary Batson. Fulton is re-teaming with the director after Annabelle Creation. Later that month, Mark Strong was in final negotiations to play Dr. Sivana. The British actor confirmed he will be playing the role by January 2018. By November 2017, Asher Angel was cast as the titular hero's child-age alter ego Billy Batson. In December, Dylan Grazer was cast as Freddie Freeman, Batson's best friend. Later that month, Jovan Armand, Chen, Faithe Herman, and Cooper Andrews were cast as Pedro Pena, Eugene Choi, and Darla Dudley, while Andrews will portray Victor Vasquez, Batson's foster parent. By January of 2018, Ron Cephas Jones entered talks to play the role of the wizard Shazam, who grants Batson his powers, being confirmed by early February 2018. Later that month, Spanish actress Marta Milans joined the cast to play one of the foster parents at the home where Billy lives. By the end of January 2018, actress Lotta Lawson revealed that she has a role in the film. Filming. Shazam. Principal photography began in Toronto, Canada on January 29, 2018, under the working title Franklin, with the film set primarily in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A majority of the film is being shot at Pinewood Toronto Studios, with production to be held on location as well, and with principal photography scheduled to run until May 2018. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?